rolling up over black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Stripped with Trinity and Salina. This is Trinity Tryce, Salina Ford, and I'm Aaron Rabe. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hello. So today we're some stuff
talking about everything.
Well, yeah, everything. But we're gonna
Everything.
rebuttal.
You ready to just go ahead and get into it?
We might as well just
Might
post
as well.
that video so we can just talk about it.
All right.
Are the worst people to date. You never ever date strippers seriously. Strippers naturally are liars. They have to lie to men all day, every day. And if you lie all day, every day, it becomes a part of your character. Whatever you're doing all day, every day is going to become a part of your character. Strippers are very manipulative and they are liars. And it's bottom of the barrel hustling. If you think your stripper girl or that stripper girl that you like, if you think she ain't you out of your goddamn mind, and she will bend over and show her whole asshole for $1. What do you think she gonna do when one of them scammers come in there and tell her they gonna give her $500? She gonna do some strange things for a piece of change. You understand what I'm saying? Don't date strippers, and she gonna lie to you and she gonna manipulate you.
Okay, King Dre.
Yeah.
I just learned so much.
His name is King because he ain't got no queen for sure.
Yeah,
So-
you know, I agree. And I want to say that I think probably what I got from that is King Dre
Got
must have
fucked over
must
by
have
a
fell in love with
stripper.
the stripper. I'm in love with
And
the
he
stripper.
was her regular.
Yeah, that's
Hustle. I think he got hustled by a stripper. Maybe fell
He's
in
a
love with
bitter
her.
as fuck.
He's salty.
yeah, because he's somebody that spent enough money that he's probably like, I could have bought a car, but
Yeah, no, I
he
think
thought he was buying love.
I honestly feel like maybe he developed feelings for her. And as strippers, we play the game. That's
We're
what
a
we do.
fantasy. Okay. You walk in that club and you know we're a fantasy. You're there. What the fuck, woman, are you going to walk into a strip club, hand money, and say, let's date? No, stupid. You went in
Let's get
there
married.
exactly. You went in there to pay for their attention. That's what they're
Yes.
here for.
Yeah.
And if there's somebody that you're going to date, they're not going to take your money. They're going to sit there. If you want to feel on a stripper, like not touch them, but feel their emotions, you sit there. And if they sit there and don't ask for a dance, that's because they're feeling you. That's because they like you. And I'm not saying like you wait like a couple songs because that's like the thing you're supposed to do as a dancer. Wait a couple songs, sit.
Yeah.
Wait, like if they sit there for 30 minutes
See?
or keep coming back and you haven't spent a damn time, that means they're into you. So first take that.
agree. Yeah, I'm gonna touch up on that too. Is it's a fantasy world. A lot of these men that come in are married men, have females, whatever. They want to get away from life. They want to kind of, maybe their wife is not like giving them whatever it is. Like, or maybe you're just, I used to go like not just where I work, but go and have fun and just be crazy and wild. It's a fantasy world from the get-go.
You know,
It's not that we're lying, but we give you a name. You
Yes.
know that's not our name.
now let's go on the men's side of this. How many men have a fucking girlfriend? They go in the strip club. Okay. That motherfucker probably had a
gosh.
side piece when his strip club got caught up and his fucking girl's like, no, we ain't doing this shit, you know, and she found out and he didn't want to admit it or some shit. But most men go in that strip club. They have a girlfriend. They have a fucking wife. And I hate men. So I don't even like, I hate men for that reason.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad when you're giving me your money and like later on, like there's a wife going, do you know my man? No, but you know, he sent me a dick video, so it'll be on him.
You know what?
I know parts of him.
Kind of what you said. Like, let me kind of add a little more to it. Like you said, like girlfriends and stuff. A lot of them actually lie to us. I've caught some up with a lie. Like, I own this business. I do this. I do that. And then they don't. But it's okay. So they're giving me a fantasy back, even though I don't give a fuck about your fantasy. Whatever. It's a fantasy world. So if you want to lie to me and act like you are CEO of some fucking Amazon, I don't know, some big company. Okay, cool. Yeah. You know, it's not that we're liars. Trinity shuts off every time she walked out that door. And then I became who I actually was, my person. You know that we're not telling you the truth. We lie the second you ask our name. You know, my name's always been Trinity. Well, my stage name was Cherry. Long story. That was a long time ago. Deja vu. Couldn't think of a name. But I've been Trinity for a long time. And, you know, I would tell you Trinity. You know damn well that wasn't my name because they would always ask, what's your real name? What's your real name?
And then you're just like, that is my real name.
You know, it's a fantasy world. So I think maybe this guy somehow doesn't understand how the clubs work. It's a fantasy. We're selling you a fantasy. You know, we're dressed in like schoolgirl outfits and costumes. You really wear that every day. Well,
would you date an actor? Because that's their job to fucking act. That's not who they are.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. What if you're? He talked about, you know, the things you do every day comes back on you. Yeah. You talked about an actor. Say you're an actor and you're an actor who plays a killer in a movie. Right. Are you going to be a killer then in real life because you spent 6 months being a killer pretending? No.
Every day pretending, you know. Yeah, that's such a good example. That was a good example.
Maybe we should be concerned, though, with his opinion. The guy that played Jeffrey Dahmer in the miniseries, he could be out there. You never know.
Let's think of what all these actors do when they're filming for a movie, like, you know, killing, robbing a bank, like this and that. So you're telling me because they were pretending to do it for this, you know, every day, that now that's their everyday life. And when they leave there, they're going to go home and they're going to kill their children because they just played a serial killer on this movie. Come the fuck. King Dre, come the fuck on.
Clubs are part of the entertainment industry.
This man doesn't know that we're there for a job. We're not there to just be like, oh, I want to just hang out with you. We're there.
You're not there shopping around. It's a job.
We're paying for our children, paying for a house. Like,
according to him, I've showed my asshole a lot to make that dollar, so I could pay my bills. Exactly. Come on, I show my asshole for free. I love to show my asshole. So
like 20 times. Looks nice.
But no, honestly, and strange things for $500. Imagine what strange things they'll do for $500.
Yeah.
Some maybe. I mean, just like anywhere in life, like at the club, you'll have your dirty girls. You'll always have dirty girls. I've seen it. Doesn't mean you're that. But I tell you what, I've sat up in that club. I've walked out with thousands. I've spent all night in a VIP. And honestly, just hanging out with the guy, drinking champagne, being stupid and being like, however, I've walked out with thousands. You want to know how many dicks I've sucked in the club? You know how many times I fucked someone in the club? Oh, wait, I did have sex with a past manager, but that wasn't like,
you're going to have to tell me that.
You're not talking client.
But that wasn't like for money involved or anything like that.
Was actually interested in him.
Yes. Yeah. Like, you know, I needed some dick. He had it. So let's do this. But that was a long time ago, you guys. That was
strippers are real people. We still want love, connection, emotion. I'm sorry, King Dre, if you don't have those qualities that a woman's looking for, go find a man.
Or if you just got fucking played. I don't know.
It really also too. It sounded to me like a big part of it to do is just his general, confidence, just his confidence in general. It does to me. It doesn't sound like he's somebody that could handle the fact that guys were seeing his girl naked, if it was his girl in the first place, you know? So,
you know what? Yeah, I think, like we've spoke before, to be in a relationship with a stripper, you have to have confidence. You have to have confidence in yourself, in your relationship, and her. And if you don't, then trust. And if not, you're going to be jealous and you're going to have a hard time with it.
That relationship ain't working.
Yeah. I have dated people. I was in the club for many years. So of course I've dated people here and there. But you know, that's how it was. Like I went in and I worked and I did my thing and I came home and that's who I came home to. I wasn't a liar. I wasn't Trinity. I wasn't whatever the fuck, you know, up in the club. May have been a little tipsy because I drink a little too much in clubs sometimes. But you know, yeah, King Dre, you are, I don't fucking know. And bottom of the barrel hustling.
Yeah, bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
we
it.
already know bottom of the barrel gets you nowhere in life.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I wonder what King Dre does. Like, what is your occupation? What do you do? Like, I'm curious.
Yeah, I
I'm
actually have no clue.
what he does besides podcasting. Like, what is your profession? What do you do?
He's probably not a stripper.
Oh, most
Maybe
definitely
he
not.
is, and
Maybe
he's
he
like-
is. Or
I
maybe
hope he is.
tried.
I hope
Stripper.
Maybe he
for
tried
him
and
to have
it
that
didn't work.
opinion.
Yeah, maybe
It didn't work out.
Yeah,
His
He's talking
butthole.
about his experience. He did that to himself.
he
Oh,
got
yeah.
he
Yes.
got a quarter for his butthole, not $1.
Yeah, he's like, I should be charging more.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that your asshole got you nothing. This asshole got a lot, but
And this asshole. I know.
so yeah, that's my thoughts on him. I think I don't know. I have different theories on what happened to him to make him have this.
I have all sorts of theories, and they're all
this thought and
true.
opinion.
I
But
don't care what his rebuttal would be. I just feel like everything I think is true. And even if he told me, no, I run a church, I'd be like, you're a fucking liar.
yeah,
It's just such a generalized statement. You can't just throw out such a blanket statement and say all strippers, are liars. You can't
Mhm.
trust any stripper. I mean,
Just
you
like
could
all
say-
people. That means like
that's
you're
what I'm
just
saying.
saying all
Anyone.
people. Yeah.
Yes, you could say that
Yeah.
about any person. Like, don't trust any guy. Don't trust any politician. Don't
Right.
trust
Every
any
stripper could say
pastor.
all strippers are, or all any stripper could say all men were trash because
You know what?
you meet
Yeah.
a whole bunch of trash men.
So I would say this too. Because so we have these men coming in who are lying and this and that. But does that mean that I leave that club and I'm like, all men are liars?
Yeah.
Because he lied to me in the club. It's okay if you want to play the fantasy and give me some story to make yourself look wonderful. Okay, give it to me because I'm giving you a story too. It's okay. It is like we're in a fantasy world. We can be fucking, I don't fucking know, like whatever. It is what it is. But bottom of the barrel, like this is legal. Like we can dance in the club. It's not considered illegal. Each state has their own kind of restrictions based off of the state, but this is a legal job. This is an actual job. We are actually working for every bit of money that we make.
You're entertaining.
We're entertaining. Half these
Hopefully.
guys probably with my asshole.
We
for a
are
dollar.
actors. We are actors.
We're
and that's what
actors.
we are.
So, I didn't judge any man based off of, like, I had a lot of men be disrespectful towards me, treat me like shit, lie to me, this and that. But not all of them, just a few here and there. It doesn't mean like every guy that walked in the club, I was like, oh, he's, judged them all. Yeah.
That's one thing I wanted to say is like, I know a lot of interaction I get online. People, if they see that I do stuff that's naked, like we talked about this briefly before, but pretty much most interactions I get are almost entirely sexual. People they skip over all of the hey, hello, how are you? They skip over all of that, and it's right to the like, you do sex stuff. This is sex stuff. This is what you like, and that's something really odd. Is a lot of times we don't get even the relationship attempt. You know what I mean? Yeah, people don't try for that relationship, and a lot of times because they don't see us like we're actually a person that you would be in a relationship with.
What do you care if we're lying about our name and this and that? Because honestly, a lot of them don't really fucking care. They just want us to dance on them. They just want our
thing.
They want to watch us on stage. They don't care about our life story. They don't care why we're dancing, and we're dancing because obviously it's a job. We're supporting ourselves. If you want to ask me who's got me through life and who supported me, that was me. I've worked my ass off. I've worked my ass off in the club. No shame in my game. I did well, bought me houses. I've, taken care of myself. I've never asked anything from anyone. Still doing that shit today. Like no man has to take care of me. I'm independent. I take care of my own thing. And I'll do what I got to do. I mean, I don't do anything illegal. I'm not selling drugs, which I think is the bottom of the barrel. If you want to talk about hustling at the bottom of the barrel, that's illegal. That's bottom of the barrel. Like that's shit you can get in trouble for. I'm doing something that is legal, that is okay, that you can get on your laptop, finds me. Trinity Tryce, OnlyFans. Anyway,
if you're a dancer, you're not hurting anybody. You're not killing anybody. You know, if you're slinging illicit substances, you could be killing people if you're selling shit, you know?
Right. Do not walk up in the club if you don't want to see a stripper on the stage or come and approach you. So, King Dre, if you have a problem with strippers, stay the fuck out of the club. We don't want someone like you there anyway, honestly. And I'm sorry if your girl was a dancer and, you know, or you wanted her to be, I don't know. I mean, I don't know your situation.
We don't know the situation.
If he didn't actually date somebody that was a stripper, he'd have this thought.
Yeah,
because he wouldn't know.
True.
Well, I think he might have either was involved with one or really caught feelings for one.
But again, it's the situation. It's all based on the situation. You know, this could have just been one specific girl who cheated on this guy. But again, even if she wasn't a dancer, she could have been anything. She still could have cheated on it. So it's like, because of that one situation, he's like, nope, they're all liars, all cheaters. Don't trust them.
And that's the thing, that's stereotyping. You know, there's people that do things every day, and it doesn't mean that everyone does that. You know, I'm not going to lie, when it comes to club, you know, like I said, I've seen girls be dirty. Doesn't mean every girl in that club was dirty. I never was. I've seen girls, and here's the thing that I've heard is strippers are drug addicts, this and that, da 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 da. Have I seen girls do drugs in the club? I have. Not every girl. And honestly, I would say a majority of the girls didn't. Like, you only had your select few. So that statement that you hear a lot is strippers are nothing but drug addicts and this and whores and this and that is based off of maybe one or two girls.
And that's just people again. Those are just those girls would have been doing that anyway.
Movies don't really portray
oh my god
great unless you watch Hustlers.
Yeah, let's talk about our favorite movies.
Oh, sure.
Of course, Hustlers.
Yes, I love Hustlers.
I love that movie too. That is a really
But okay, so that's
really
so
good
bad
one.
to even go off of because like they drug these men and then take their money. So that's like not
but
legit what happens.
Good one. It's a good one.
It's pretty funny.
I don't know if anyone's seen it, but there's an old school strip club movie called The Players Club.
Oh yeah, The Players Club. Yeah.
Players Club, and that was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, but no, there is movies that talk about like it's just a regular movie, but they'll talk about like strippers or something. Fuck, what the fuck did I just watch not too long ago? And they put it out like it was you and I watched. What did we watch? And I was like,
Wolf of Wall Street. He does blow right off of stripper's ass.
Yeah.
So that's the image.
And that wasn't even a stripper.
So then that's putting it out there that this is what happens in the strip club.
Have you ever had drugs done off of your body?
Sadly, no.
Selena, I think you got a story.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a friend. This one even in the
well,
strip
she
club.
never partakes.
Yeah, I don't do this, but I had a friend and it, like I said, it wasn't in the strip club, but he was like, I've always wanted to do this, and he's gay, so like he wanted to do it off a woman's body. I was like, sure. And I was like really nervous because I'm like kind of seep through my skin and I get fucked up by it. Because I don't know much about drugs. So I'm like
actual contact high.
Yeah, like am I gonna be fucked up because you're doing it? Like, but yeah, so I had a friend like snort coke off of my boob, and I don't even know if it was coke, to be honest. I don't know what it was. But it was pretty weird.
If it was for you, can you comment and first like and subscribe, and then can you comment and let us know whatever the substance was? Just curious.
But the best part is about this story here.
Did you get high or anything?
No.
Okay.
I love when people that do like cocaine or like the harder drugs are like banishing the people that do weed. I could never do weed because I want to stay sane. And you're like, what?
Oh yeah. And
you're doing cocaine right now. What are you
like? Yeah, I can't do that stuff. It's like
I know.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Like they're doing something better.
Slam a drink and then snort a line, and that's totally chill.
You're just like,
Totally
I'm being normal. This is what we do. And you're
I
like,
mean, I don't care what anyone does in their life as long as it doesn't affect me. But yeah, you know, I've never had drugs like snorted off me or anything, but I have like doing tequila shots, you know, a few
body
times.
shots. Yeah.
Like, well, not body shots, but like the salt on you. Oh no, it was on my ass crack. The salt on my ass crack where they licked it. Well, not actually, you know, above the ass crack, and they licked it, and then they took their shot, and I had the lime right here in my mouth, and I was like, you know, I did that, and that was actually at Hustler Club.
That's really close and personal.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap! Like,
That was actually at Hustler Club. I was sitting at a table and with another girl. I want to say, what was her name? Mary Kate. Is that what she was?
Yeah.
Mary
yeah,
Kate.
Yep.
It was her and I sitting there, and we were doing shots with these guys like that. You know, it was
Nice.
fun,
Good.
Entertaining, huh?
entertaining. Yeah.
see, no, I haven't had. I had my wild experience with hard drugs like that is I did a birthday party at a biker club as Jack Sparrow, and when I went into the bar, there were some gentlemen in there having some fun in the bathroom with some substances, and I quickly was like, okay, crap, gotta get out of here. And they're like, come here, you know, they grabbed me, and so I tried to fake like I was playing along, you know, but they're like really wanted to be, you know, making sure I was having a good time. So they were like, yeah, did you get some? You got some, right? Did you get some? And they're like trying to, I was like, yeah, I'm good. So good. Got it. Good. Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, after they left, I'm like, you know, trying to make sure I'm like looking at my nose. I didn't get anything in there, right? I'm okay, right?
Sometimes you got to do that. There's been times that, well, this is not like drugs, but alcohol, where you don't want any more shots because I try to control it. I don't want to get to the point, like at the clubs, you can obviously drink if you want to. I never wanted to get to the point where I'm going to go back and I'm going to be fucking out of it. Like, learn how to control yourself, girls. Like, don't get to a point where you don't really know what's going on. It's just, you know, but anyway, so they want to continue to buy me shots, and I know I don't need any more. So like, cheers, and I throw it on. I just like do it underneath the bar and be like, yeah, woo, yeah, you know. It was only with Ray that I would end up pushing my limits with drinks, but I would sit with him. I trusted him. I will always trust him. He's actually a good friend of ours now, both of ours, and we still talk to him still this day.
He protected me from, I think somebody like drugged my drink. And he was like carrying me and just making sure nobody was fucking with me because I was like blacked out. Like,
it was so stand up right.
When you got drugged in the club?
Yeah.
And I was like drugged in the club
me.
too.
He was like,
I've been roofied quite a few times.
Oh yeah,
in my life.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've only been roofied one time in the club, and it was in Penthouse. I was in a VIP room, and I don't know, everything just kind of went. And then I was found like trying to stumble out. I actually was working with the girl that guest star here, Barbie. She was with me that night, and she went and got the management. I was carried out from management. I was drove home by Barbie, but I was actually taken to the hospital because I kind of like, I don't know, did something with my hand and busted my hand and had to go get x-rays. And I woke up the next day and I couldn't remember what fucking happened. Everything was like a blur. Yeah, it was a blur.
It's terrifying. For me, my experiences with that,
you were carried out.
I only remember it's almost like a slideshow. I only have like bits and pieces of images of things that happened as the night went on. It's really bizarre because it's like I have no actual memories when that stuff was in my body. And you get so dehydrated too. It like, you know, makes you feel just horrible the next day.
I don't know what would have happened because I was in a VIP with a guy. What would have happened if I don't know why I got up. I don't know if I started to feel weird, but I tried to, and we had curtains, and those curtains led out to the floor. I like stumbled out the curtains and was seen and, you know, taken care of. And I guess this guy just got up and left.
Oh my God.
They never, like, he was gone. So I think, I mean, I don't know what his intentions were. Obviously it happened there. We had champagne in there. So girls, watch your drinks. This does happen in the club. It
Guys,
really
watch your
does.
drinks too.
It happens at bars. too. Watch your drinks. Like seriously.
What is that thing that I bought?
Oh yeah,
Scrunchie that
Yeah, it's
covers your
freaking
drink.
awesome.
And
That's really
remember, we
You
were
could put a
somewhere and someone
straw.
made fun of us for it.
Yeah, so we
Oh,
have
to
this
cover your
scrunchie
drinks?
that has like a tucked in, like inside the scrunchie, a little top for your cup, and then you
Yeah.
put your straw through it so that nobody can slip
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
I think it's called nightcap.
Yeah.
It's called
yeah. It's like
nightcap.
a little elastic.
Freaking awesome. So if you guys are dancers, go look up Nightcap.
Yeah.
It's real cheap. They're an awesome company, and they try to help, men and women out for getting drugged. So
Mhm. And I would recommend take your drink to the bathroom when you go to the bathroom or the dressing room, and take your drink up to the stage with you. But
Mhm.
don't put it where it's accessible to other people.
yeah.
Have that insight. Keep that shit in sight. This really does happen. Poor Aaron's had it happen a lot of time. Thankfully, his asshole was never raped. He was only showing his asshole for $1, but it
Only
wasn't
$1.
raped.
So, yeah, sadly, it wasn't my butt I had to worry about those times, but
What was it that you were
What
worried
was it?
about?
these were women that were roofying me, so it wasn't my butthole they were
Yeah,
after.
I
Come
mean,
on,
listen, if I was gonna roofie a man,
I would have went for your asshole.
I'd be with the butthole too.
Are you kidding me? I
I
love
want
to.
you to wake up with a dildo in your butt.
I love to penetrate guys in their asshole. Are you kidding me? Not only do I like to be fucked in the ass, I like to fuck in the ass. Like, please.
Now it's a party.
Okay, watch your drink around Trinity.
Hey, Aaron, you want to come over later?
Oh my god! See, yeah, because like you guys, we were talking about movies. Pretty much
So,
all the movies to deal with
honestly-
dancers.
Real fast.
Sure.
Don't think your asshole's safe just because it's women. Women will fuck you in your ass. Okay? Now go
Illustrated
to-
here.
Go back to what you're saying.
Mine's more of a demented thing, so it's not.
Mine's
so much
more
like,
of a pleasure. Like,
So different sides of the coin here, but either way, you're gonna get fucked in the ass. So
yeah.
What were you saying?
Yeah. Go back to what you're saying.
no, I was just talking about like we briefly touched on movies. Like
Mhm.
most movies dealing with clubs or dancers or strippers, just in general at all, are usually never positive. Usually the dancers aren't portrayed in a very good way. Usually they're in some life position where that's literally the only choice that they could have to
Mhm.
do as a job, which isn't the only reason people like to dance. Sometimes people just like to dance. It doesn't always have to be a end of the life crisis that makes you get naked for money. Sometimes people want to do it just because they've never done something like that before. But
I did enjoy dancing.
I love dancing. Yeah.
I enjoyed performing on this. I'm not saying I enjoyed dancing on guys. It was what it was. But I did enjoy performing on the stage. I've competed all over different states and won a lot of competitions because I've enjoyed what I'm doing. And
Yeah.
some of my best friends came from that club. Salina is one of my really good friends, and I've known her since she started in the club. Came from the club. Like we've really we got a lot out of it. And I tell
Yeah.
you what, like I've really taken care of myself over the years. So is what it is.
So, touching on the subject about calling out strippers and these random videos of people, I'm going to pull up another one here.
please.
One who grows up in a good household with money and sheltered and everything, no one has the thought of, I want to be a stripper when I grow up. No, this is girls who come from a lack of money, a lack of
love,
love, security, like everything. This is like a thing that can save your life. And if you don't have to save your life, why would you?
Now, with that being said, so I wouldn't say that, like, for me personally, I wanted to be a stripper because they're portrayed as like the most sexiest woman in the world. And I just thought, wow, she's like confident. She can like rock the stage. She can do some cool ass pole tricks. Like they are, even though there's like bad things
They're
about them,
empowering.
they're beautiful. Like
You admired it.
and yeah, and I was just like, oh man, that's like that's the hottest person. Like they're making that
Yes.
person be so damn hot. I want to be like that.
Yeah, 'cause
And-
when everybody's like, "Oh my god," every eye, is on this one person. It's,
Yeah, and you're just
spectacular.
getting money, and you're like, whoa, like, and she's doing all these amazing things. Yeah, I don't think that it's like a love thing or like a security thing. I just think that some women really just want to feel great about themselves. Because when I started dancing, I was like very shy, nervous, didn't think I looked good. I was with somebody that was real mentally abusive and would tell you like, you know, you're never going to find anybody better than me because you have this and you have that and you look like this and you do this and then
it
so
builds
like
you up. The club
yeah,
builds you up.
that's how I got my
It really
personality.
does. It really does. You know, I'm going to say there's a little bit of truth. It not for everyone, but some of that has a little bit of truth, depending on who the person is. I came from a great family. I came from money. I had everything I could possibly want in life. But to tell you why I got into dancing, and I don't have any shame of my game. I'm very like proud of my struggles and everything I went through in life. At 16, I lost my parents. I was homeless from 16 to 18. I walked up in the club because I've always admired strippers because, like Salina said, they have this sex appeal, they have this confidence to them. And so I told myself, you know what? I'm going to walk up in there and I'm going to do this. And I tell you what, I got me a house, I got me a car, I really built myself up. So, you know, and it wasn't a lack of love. It was, I was in a spot where I'm like, you know, Trinity, you're going to do whatever the fuck you got to do to fucking get where you need to get. Once I got up in the club, I enjoyed dancing in the club. I enjoyed the people I met in the club. I love that fucking stage. Shortly after starting dancing was the first, I want to say it was 3 years after dancing is when I won my first competition.
Oh, nice.
I was Showgirl of the Year and went to Minneapolis, Minnesota and competed. And that's when that addiction started. So I love the stage. I love the people I met. I love the money. So I continued and, you know, it is what it is. And I would do it all over again. And honestly, even if my situation didn't happen to me, that kind of pushed me and motivated, I probably I would still walk up in that club and I would still do it again. I
Yeah.
had the best years of my life in those clubs and an amazing time, you know? So a little bit of truth behind it, but not I've never lacked love. I've always had love from, you know, whether it's friends, whoever. I've always had a lot of love for myself. And honestly, when it comes down to it, that's all that matters is that you have that self-love. So I've never lacked love. So a little bit of truth, but some of it I think is a little bullshit.
Yeah, because I personally have I know people that started dancing honestly just for fun. Like they're people that
Mhm.
went in, girls that went in with a group of girls on like some party or whatever, and literally were like, "This would be fun," and then
Yeah.
started dancing because they saw people having fun, and like it had nothing to do with anything other than just being like, "This would be fun."
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I mean, to me, like, well, I started because I went in with a group of friends and it was like amateur night and I seen it and it was fun. And they're like, oh, we need another girl for amateur night. Will you do it? And I'm like, okay, fuck it, whatever, because you can win money. One, they offered me a job. I'm like, this is it. Okay, I'm going to do this. And I loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun and it became something I really definitely enjoyed. So, yeah. So how about that? Whatever your name is, I don't even
yeah,
know.
well, I don't actually know.
What's her name?
I actually don't know her name. That it really was sad though when the guy says the lack of love thing. That's the one part
Yeah.
that was actually the most like the part that hurts me the most from that little clip when we watched because it
Mhm.
really I mean, like you talked about, if you know if you're needing affection or you know if you just aren't getting that positive reinforcement at home, that again isn't why most people dance. It's not
No,
because
no, but you
it's
know,
a job.
exactly. It's
I
a
have to go work today at McDonald's because of my lack of love.
I'm not
Or
feeling
because your
love.
life depends on it.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I just have to
feeling
pay
love
bills? Is that why
today.
I'm working
I'm
today?
telling you
Yeah.
to go to the club because I need love and you know, and then go in there and be
Sound
like,
like you're about to cry.
Yeah.
what do you mean you want a VIP for me? I'm not here for money. I'm here for the love. Can you just give me fucking love? I need love. Like, you know,
Yeah, I'm actually not accepting tips today. I
no,
The
just
no
person's
tips.
name is
Just a
Coco
hug.
Bardot. I think that's how you say it. Or
Okay.
Bardot.
or is it Bordeaux?
Bordeaux. It could be that.
Yeah.
Coco
So
Bordeaux.
Yes, you're on stage and be like, no tips. Hug. Can I get
Just
a
love.
hug?
Just
Yeah.
love today. Thank you.
Love me
Love,
with your wallet.
hug.
That's what I say.
I know that's
Give me your
good, because
wallet.
that's what I want. So speaking of love, the only love I wanted was out of their wallet, their money. I want that kind of love. I don't need love from any fucking man that walks up in a club. Trust
a
me.
6-inch thing that has a head on it. It's called a dollar bill.
Unlike King Dre, I know you don't get love in the club. So it wasn't a lack of love because I know that doesn't come from the club. Maybe they should
They need it. Yeah, they should
collaborate.
collab.
Yeah. Coco and King. You guys,
Yeah.
you're made together.
Oh
King
my
needs a
gosh,
queen,
King.
Coco.
I don't think she's a stripper because she obviously has an opinion too. So maybe she can be your queen. And you guys can live poor. No, I'm just kidding.
We don't know. We don't know.
I don't know what you
do,
guys do.
but-
I don't know what you guys do, but I can tell you what, I was never poor. So, well, since I went to the club, I'm still here living the life, still going.
See, I'm in a place where there are no male dance clubs in the area I live in. So even if I wanted to
We
dance
got a good one
publicly,
on the east side.
Wait, is it still out there?
I
Where's
don't
the
know.
name of it?
We need to go.
Wait, is there one?
Boxers
used to
and
be.
Briefs.
no, yeah, I don't think it's there anymore.
Yeah. I don't think
Sadly.
there's any
My
man club
heart.
out here anymore.
Yeah,
had
I
a
know. I
deep-
know.
Oh, well, it was no fun to go there as a girl anyway, because
They were.
there was a
meant
lot
to-
of men, which is fine, but you couldn't get their fucking attention for anything because they were just going for the men, because I get it. You're trying to make money. But it's like, hey, I'm right here. Let me tip you. I remember going up to the stage because there was this male dancer that I thought he was kind of hot, and I don't normally tip him. I've been a dancer. Sometimes I do, whatever. And I'm like, oh yes, I'm going up there. And he wouldn't come to me because this other guy was there and just giving him tons of money. I'm like, okay, I'm not giving you tons of money just for like a stage performance, and you're not even attempting to come over to me. And so I just kind of, tossed it up and walked away. And I went and watched the boy that was in a shower behind the bar, like, scrubbing it up with another one. Two guys in the shower, like, scrubbing themselves up with that soap.
Well, to Boxers and Briefs, if you're interested, stlouis.gaycities.com reports they are permanently closed, yet they had a post from Rainbow RHL 2 weeks ago saying, this place is in the boonies.
Yes,
the
it
dancers,
is.
except for two, are very effeminate. Brandon is one of the good dancers. They want you to go in the back with them for 15 minutes and $75 in cash. So, hey, I don't know if it's still open, but Rainbow had some sort of experience.
Recently?
It said 2 weeks ago. It was posted.
Wow. Wait. Did they?
Wait, are they operating like under the radar?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I don't know.
crazy.
That's
We need to
what
investigate. We need to
Let's
go there.
investigate.
Bring the podcast there.
Yes,
and
we'll go
start
mobile. We're
at-
putting this in a van.
To this podcast, like and subscribe, comment
like
on
Ghost
the
Adventures.
video, email
We're on a
us
mission.
at stripped. Let us
Yeah.
know. We want to know.
We want the info.
Okay, so we are gonna, not right now, you guys. We are going to pack up and go on a live, well, not live, but we're gonna like record us going out and about and going to
A
Boxers and
couple of
Briefs.
different strip clubs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And maybe with their permission, we can kind of
Interview some people.
interview
there.
some of them at
Yeah.
Boxers and Briefs. This would be great. Oh my goodness, you guys, we are gonna hit.
We're gonna crack the case. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Sorry, this
Go.
is excitement. We are going to hit up East St. Louis and go to, and trust me, if you're from this area, like when you say East St. Louis, like shit gets real. So that's where shit gets real.
Skill
It's
is
true.
scared of East St. Louis.
Yes.
Is it
All right,
good?
well,
I have yet to be. Oh, take that back. I was at a strip club once in East St. Louis for a very short while.
Which
Visited
one?
with
We were
Selena.
collecting money.
We were collecting money.
We were to the strip club, we got
at
some
in
money
East
and
St.
left.
Roll it up.
No,
Area.
no, it was a
Scarlett's.
dark
Oh,
parking
okay.
lot.
Scarlett's, yeah.
It was a building.
Hollywood.
Washington Park. So Washington Park is where Hustler and Scarlett's, that used to be Hollywood, is, and Miss Kitty's is across the street. Don't
I
go
think
there.
that's close. I think
Is that
that's
close?
too.
Don't go
It is
there. I walked in there and I went to sit down, and there was like a pile of cum in the chair, and I'm like, I'm out of here. Just wanted to check it out. But I worked at Hustler for many years, and when you get off work, like
You
when
go
I
to
first started to work
Pops.
there.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you go to Pops, but on your way to Pops, if the stoplight's red, just kind of pause.
Oh
If
yes,
no
they
cars
tell
are going,
you
go.
Don't
Yeah,
Don't-
don't come to a full stop.
Don't
No
go to
full
that
stop.
gas station either. That's right by
No.
there. Even
No.
though I've
Oh my
done
gosh.
it.
So I
Don't
was
go
always
there.
out of gas and I needed gas. So
I went there
I
too.
had Lamont. I'm like, Lamont, will you please go across the street and fill up my gas tank?
Oh, rest
He
in peace,
said,
Lamont.
rest in peace, Lamont. And he said, okay. And you know how he was a big boy. And so when I got back in my seat, like it was really pushed back. He's like, damn it, what car did I fucking have then?
Was it your?
I had the Challenger.
Yeah.
And he's like, that was hard to do. But he went over there and filled up because he's like, no, let me go over there. I will go fill up your gas tank because you don't go over across the street to that gas station. And when that light's red, you just kind of yield and you go.
Yeah.
You don't stop. But Hustler's a fun club. Not scaring you guys from going there or to Scarlett's. Go
It's
there.
just the gas
It's-
station. Just be wary.
And the
Miss Kitty's
stoplight,
may still be open
Is
according to Google. It's open till 3 a.m.
watch your
tonight.
surroundings. Holy
All
shit.
right.
Yeah, yeah. Miss Kitty's. I thought it was closed. Does it just look like it's closed?
Someone 4 months ago said, "Great supper as usual. We always stop
They
here
have food.
when we're in town for
I want
men's
food
fast
right
pitch
now.
I don't know
softball
if I would eat
tournaments.
food there because this
You'll
is the
love
place
the
that I seen the
decor.
big
Maybe they
thing of
cleaned it up.
prom.
Maybe they
on
cleaned it
the-
up.
It's called Kitty's Roadhouse, is what this
Oh,
is.
maybe
Maybe
they're just-
Oh, wait. So they
Are they-
fix you like food and then they like dance on the table for you?
I can't
don't
guarantee.
know.
This Google review is attached to Miss Kitty's on Washington.
Maybe they
Park
changed
in
it to a
Changed the name
restaurant
to
or
something.
something.
I don't know.
Is it the same reviewer who just recently went to Boxers and Briefs?
No, it is
There's a
different
chicken place
person.
over there though that is
I will.
really
Hey,
good.
let's talk about strip clubs and food. I will say I
Sure.
worked at Penthouse. Penthouse has
Good
amazing
food.
5-star food.
Why am I so
like,
hungry?
You can eat out on the floor, but they have a VIP area and they have I know I'm hungry now too.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I'm thinking about the order over at Hustler. I don't know
Oh
what the
my
place was.
gosh, what was
So
it?
delicious.
But Penthouse has great food. I highly recommend it. It's
Penthouse
amazing food.
was the
Penthouse,
first strip
yeah.
club I ever went in my entire life.
Ooh,
How was your experience?
how was it?
It was so intense. It was fun. It was super fun because like I went in and
Sorry, camera. I'm moving on.
I'd never been in that kind of situation before, and I'd never been around people who were okay with being naked before. I'd never been around that before, ever. Everyone else, act like they didn't like to be naked, and then was just acted weird about it in general. So it was wild. It was like I remember feeling like I was in a scene from a movie or something, just because
Really?
everything was so much different from anything I'd ever experienced before in my life. It was just like, oh my god! I'm
I
like,
think the appearance of Penthouse, I worked there for quite a while. My problem is I got in trouble a lot because I like to do fun things. I think I've talked about it. I would pour beer down my chest and let them catch it.
block out your teeth, go around and ask people for lap dances and
like
act like you don't work there.
So I would get in trouble a lot because I wasn't being classy enough. Like I said, I've been called a trash a lot. I am trash. I'm trashy. I don't give a fuck. I like to have fun. So what I did like about there, I like their appearance. It is a really nice club. I worked there for a while, but my favorite thing is when they're playing the music, the video is playing around you.
Oh yeah,
the music
video.
video. And I always thought that was really cool. I love.
You felt like you're part of the music video when you're
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah, you're one of the
It's
dancers
really
in the
good
video.
there, and when you see the videos, I love music videos. I love music. So it was always cool to see it. That is so much better than when Scarlett's was Hollywood and all you seen was porn everywhere you
Ugh.
looked. And then the
Yeah.
guy is trying to have a
Hands in your
conversation with
pants- in their
you
pants.
about what the fuck's going on TV. I thought that gave a wrong impression
Yeah,
of sex. We're selling
fantasy,
a fantasy,
and
not fucking
yeah.
sex. I don't fucking know.
We're gonna
gosh.
go to Skillet over
Well,
here. She has an
Aaron,
experience.
I don't know if he finished his
Did you-
story on.
No, I
his
mean
first-
that there was just I didn't get a dance or anything like that, but it was just just being in the atmosphere and the environment was just so
Yeah.
fun that's why I kept going back. 'Cause I was
Very
just like,
classy
oh, this is
club. It was classy.
yes,
It's
yes,
not
it was
Very
very
pretty.
pretty.
yeah. Things were clean, or
Well, you thought so.
you could tell with the
Oh,
lighting.
yeah.
We thought it
Oh,
was clean.
Yeah. I worked at the one in Denver, the Penthouse in Denver for quite a while. And that one is top of the line, straight class. I was classy there. I had to be. So I was a little classy there. But that place was really nice. really
So
nice.
Skillet has her
Yes.
first ever time at the strip club. She wants to talk about that.
Woo woo! Let's fucking hear
Quite an
it.
interesting story. So opposite to Aaron's, I felt like it was just like the movies. There's people on stage, and let's set the scene here. We're in Vegas, and what strip club? What was it? Penthouse?
No, Spirit Rhino or something like that.
No,
Spearmint
it was
Rhino?
a fancy one, like a normal
That
name.
wasn't a
like
fancy one. That was
Playboy
it.
or
No, it was
Penthouse
Spirit
or
Rhino.
okay,
Or Spirit Mint, whatever.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
We walked in, and I entered the doors of the movies. There were stages. There
got
were
Minion there.
dancers. Yeah, Minion was there to guide us on our way, or me on my way. I'm sitting there like a terrified person looking around. All of these people doing this. They're just walking around naked. They don't mind. They're comfortable. I'm clearly not feeling comfortable. So I sit there for a little while, and then Selena said, just loosen up a little bit, maybe get a dance. And I was like, okay.
Oh, no. Go to where you start getting a little bit of emotional. And then you walk to the bathroom.
Yeah, I may have gotten a little overwhelmed at one point, walked in the bathroom, and they thought I was being sex trafficked.
It was
Because
hilarious.
I was like clearly overwhelmed with
You
anxiety.
were overwhelmed
I was like,
by nipples.
what to
the
do?
funny thing was I spoke for her. No, she's not being sex trafficked.
It was the perfect situation.
Call security. This girl's being sex
And I'm like,
trafficked.
Minion's so nice. He's not doing anything wrong. It's me. So yeah, after a while,
Worst case scenario.
finally warm up, get a dance, and I must say I was scared to offend the dancer. So I asked her everything, like, is it okay if I put my hands on you? Can I put the money in your top? Is it okay if I tuck it in your thong? Like, literally asked all these questions.
It's respectful though.
It was. It felt very
I'd
comfortable
rather
that way.
have a girl like that than some
Girl
of the girls
trying to
we've
go
had.
down on you.
Yeah.
The girls that come in to
But
watch
wait,
you
wait.
and talk shit about you on your stage and be like, oh, I've spit gum in some girl's hair that was on my tip roll that wanted to sit there because I went up there and they're like, just to let you know, those two girls to the side, they're not tipping. They're just up there talking trash about every girl that goes up there. So I went over there. I put my big ass tits in her face. And while I was leaned over going like this, I put my gum right in fucking here. What's up now, bitch?
All right, now finish your story.
So after my dance, come
So you've
back.
asked every question.
I've asked every question, and I felt like I had tipped her enough money to make up for her time that we spent together. And go back, and I'm sitting there. Oh no, I forgot where I was going with the rest of the story.
You know, you sat at the table for a while.
Oh, that's what happened. I sat at the table for a while, and I felt like I was mostly done with my entertainment part of the strip club. I was just kind of observing at that point. And I had a nice lady sit down next to me, and she's just talking to me. We're having plain normal conversation, talking about, I don't know, just everyday things. And it was probably a good hour. And I'm like, man, starting to think in my head, she should maybe be working. Maybe she's just taking a break. I don't know. So eventually Selena's like, go ahead. You tell me.
So I had to like go kind of nicely. I didn't say it this way, but this is how it kind of came off. She likes dick. Like this woman was trying to take her home.
She was
She didn't
rubbing
care
my
about.
leg, and I didn't understand.
Yeah.
She wasn't just being. I
Oh.
just thought she was being nice.
Yeah, she's like, oh, she's being so nice. I was like, she's into you, and I've got to let her know that, you know, like, because we first said, are you, you know, she's done like with her dances and all that stuff. If you need to go make money, go for it. You know,
Yeah.
But you're
Mhm.
not going to offend us. And she's like, oh, I love just talking to her. And I was like, she likes men, and she's like, oh.
So a big
Yeah.
learning experience. It was not bad.
So you
and I
think that
would go
maybe
back.
she's seen you with that other girl and just really thought maybe you like girls from that?
That's
and-
very possible. And I wasn't offended at all. She
Oh,
was
no,
so
that's-
nice.
Well, yeah, because sometimes people just hope. You know, sometimes people just hope. I've had lots of guys that just
Yeah.
you know,
It's true.
have
Yeah.
hoped that I was into guys, and so they just try their thing. You know,
Or women just thinking if they stick their hand down your pants that you'll just get into bed.
exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Magic. Now I want
Isn't
it.
that how every guy works? You just
Yeah, I think it's
assault them
funny
in
how
public.
she was trying to come onto you instead of going, let me get to know you. She's like, hey, you're like a man. Let me rub your leg. And it's like women don't compute with like that. They are more of an emotional creature. So you've
Mhm.
got to get that connection before you can even go to second base. And this
Yeah.
woman's like, I got
I'm
this.
picturing a girl going up to a girl trying to hit on him in that same way. Instead of like, "Hey, big boy," it's "Hey, big girl." It's like,
I'm trying
Doing
to
it for my boobs.
visualize
It's a
this
big girl.
experience where Skillet is like just thinking she's being nice, but she's like really
Yeah.
hitting on her.
Yeah.
and
We'll
trying to-
recreate this in Miami. I'm sure it'll be.
Oh,
Oh
we're gonna
yeah.
send her on a fucking lap dance again.
Trust me, we will have some good stories and probably some good photos we'll share from our trip coming up to Miami. This is going to be my first time there. So,
It's gonna be fun. We gotta go to Mango's. That place is good to eat. I'm so hungry.
oh my God.
I almost forgot though. The first time I was ever at a strip club was actually in Indiana when I worked.
Well, they weren't topless, were they?
But I don't.
I think they
it
had
was a blur,
pasties.
to be honest. That club was a blur.
I feel like
with some
Indiana
guys from
has
work.
pasties.
They might have
I
had
think
pasties,
I
but
think
I
yeah.
was put on the stage, and her face was in my crotch, and I did not ask for that.
Did she go?
Yeah,
I did not.
That's
ask
my
for
trade
that.
yeah.
move.
I was like, I didn't
think
even,
I've seen
and
you
then I
do
felt
that a
bad because I
few
didn't give her any
times.
money.
With
And
full pants on
it was
though.
just a
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
weird.
no, yeah. Like through the pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen you
You're
do
like,
that.
let me get her into it.
Yeah, I think
I don't know if that
was it.
works, but
I must
Every
I must
time,
be the
every
one
time.
to pull in. I'm the one to draw in because I'm sitting in the corner.
she's so nice and innocent looking. I got her.
They want to corrupt you.
I'm taking her home tonight.
It's okay. Next time I'm going in with confidence and I'm gonna
Oh yeah.
think, hey, maybe there'll be amateur night. Who
And now
knows?
you know a whole bunch. Oh my gosh.
That would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it would. Oh, guys, if she does amateur night,
you
we're
guys,
gonna talk about this.
everyone just heard that. She said maybe there's amateur night. So if there's amateur night,
We'll have stories to tell.
Skillet, are
Yep.
you saying you are going to do it?
Maybe,
I'm saying maybe.
Saying there's a
We
chance.
Right
get
amount-
drunk enough.
the right amount of
Listen, I got-
alcohol.
Maybe if you're
I
drunk
can
enough.
get her.
Who thinks like, subscribe, and comment below. Do you think she should do amateur night if it's going on
Yes.
at one of the club? Please, but like and subscribe too.
She
because we'd
needs a
love for you.
full
Yeah.
experience. If she does, I mean, and like she doesn't even have to let anybody touch her. She can
No.
just do that on stage and then get the
Mhm.
experience, and then have her
Yeah.
like thought of what it is like for
That's
you
what
know.
I,
a song
I
or
have
two.
always thought dancers were very pretty. It's, I mean, an art like ballet is very pretty,
It's
and you get to
sensual.
wear
It's
Mhm.
awesome.
sexy outfits.
It is hard.
Have you seen the intro to our podcast? These two, the way they can walk in heels is beautiful.
Oh yeah,
I can
you
walk
missed.
better in those
You
than
missed,
regular
though.
shoes.
I almost fell right over in that video. So
We
I
don't
could
know when
walk.
though. We don't know when.
I
no,
could
because
too.
I pulled it off. Right.
I could definitely. You know, I wish if I can find it. It's in a box of storage.
Dildos.
Oh, no, that's not in storage. Are you kidding me?
Stop me when I get there. Stop me when I get there. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You smell
No.
that? It smells like dildos in
It
here.
was a purple one. It was a purple one. The whole time.
It smells like dildos in here.
It smells like dildos.
I
in
remember that
You
that
would always
candle
know it.
that
12 minutes
candle
left.
fragrance.
Smells
and a
like a
half.
6.5.
Yeah. But no, like what I was saying,
That's a
I
Yankee
have
candle.
it. I have it in storage somewhere. I have a lot of DVDs, so it can be played maybe in one of our things of some of my competitions. I have,
yeah.
so I can bring it in. I have Showgirl of the Year. I was Snow White, and I came out of a storybook.
Sexy. I've seen her as Snow White.
Yeah.
And Selena had Miss Exotica 20.
Yes, and we do have
14.
video of that.
Not
Yeah, it's
currently.
not great though.
Maybe next episode.
Yeah,
And I
maybe.
have when I was Trinity the Tiger in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
And
Wow.
it was like a
Really
circus
cool.
theme, and I wasn't in my cage, and the line.
Ooh, I can't wait to see this one. I
Yeah.
did not get to see this.
This one is a group one with a
Was
couple
Nadia in
other
that one?
peop- Yep,
Yeah.
Nadia's in it. Who else is in there? Scotty was
Scotty
in
was.
there.
Oh, because he did pole. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I forgot
Oh, I
about
have
that.
another one with Scotty and Nadia, and it was what is that movie with the plant that eats?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes, I was. What's her name?
Audrey.
I was her. I had short blonde hair, and I was her, and Scotty was Seymour. And it was. I have that one too somewhere.
That's awesome.
But you need to ask them before.
Yes,
you put that
no,
on.
the ones of just me, I can play. But the ones that have other people in it, I can't just share with everyone.
Yeah.
So, without their permission.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to dig in there and see what I have. Yeah.
Did we
Little
have
box
one
of
last
treasure.
video or no?
We do.
I think it goes along with the first.
Date a stripper?
No.
Why not?
Cause she a stripper.
So
I ain't gonna lie. Some strippers that they get to the bag, and some of them are actually
That's-
like there was people like I knew that was going to college and they was stripping, bro, just to pay their college.
Kudos to
You know
them.
what I'm saying?
But me, how my mind is set up, I don't want to have my girl going out getting money like that. Like,
I mean,
that
which I respect 100%.
yeah, would you be able to?
It depends on the situation.
Quote the GOAT podcast. So I agree with some men are just not capable of.
It's
I
a
don't
lack
want
of
to degrade.
It's a lack of confidence if you
It's-
can't handle that.
Lack of trust. Somebody
Lack of
messed you up.
trust. Yeah.
From
for
the
you not
start
to
of the
trust
video,
them.
if you heard too, also if you say stripper, if that's how you say stripper, that also has something to do with it. If you pronounce stripper like that, then that might have something to do with it too.
Let me say something real fast because the other one says, I've known girls put themselves to college.
Yeah.
To all of you who has stripped for whatever reason, if you put yourself through college, if you dance and took care of your kids instead of relying on the government and this and that, I applaud you. Whatever your reason is, I am proud of you for going to school, for taking care of your kids, for building yourself up and doing what you had to do. Because people like us don't look down on you. We're actually proud of you.
Yes.
So way to go. I hope I know someone who went to school who danced real fast, Tatum. She is now an English teacher and she travels to Dubai, to all over the country, being an English teacher. And you know what put her through school? Hustler Club did. I watched her dance her ass off to put herself through school. And when she graduated, she was on a plane. I spent the last day with her helping her pack up, and she was headed out of country for her first teaching job. And she's been all over the world. That girl put herself through college. So you know what? You don't know why they're there. But if you are one of those strippers who has done so much for yourself, be fucking proud of yourself because we're proud of you.
Men fucking
Fuck
bring you
these
down.
men.
Or women. Fuck.
Or women, all of them, fuck them. We're proud of you, so be fucking proud of yourself.
Yeah, because I know a lot of that guy touched on it again right there, which is the same thing the guy said in the other video, which a lot of it sounds like when it comes to guys, they just don't want the girl getting naked for other people. But honestly, again, if it comes down to the distrust or just the jealousy, I mean, if you're with someone who's actively getting complimented, who's actively, has people that want to be with them, take that as a compliment. Don't see everything as a threat. Be like, okay, she could be with anybody, but she's still choosing to be with me. So that means something, right? So
good example of this is when a guy gets upset with his girl when you're dating because you wear sexy clothes out and about. And he's like, I don't want you showing your body to anyone. That's only for me to see. Guys are looking at you. Well, I'm standing right here with you.
You can
I'm
wear a fucking snowsuit and they're still looking.
Yeah, but I'm obviously with you. I want someone to look at I don't have a man right now, but if I did, I want someone to look at my man because I take a lot of pride that you're looking at my guy that I have and you can't have him and he's standing right here with me because I know who he's going home with. I know who he's with right now. So I think it's kind of sexy other people are looking at my guy and that you want him. Thank you. He's mine. Enjoy.
Take it as a compliment.
Exactly. And I think that's how it should be with women. So that's how that sounds. Like, I don't want my woman showing herself off. It's the guys that complain that their women are looking sexy and dress up. We like to look good. We like to dress up,
Yeah.
So.
Well, that about wraps everything up. You guys should like and subscribe. We have many more podcasts to come.
We do.
I'm Salina Ford. This
Trinity
is
Tryce.
And I'm Aaron Rabe.
Thank you guys.
Bye.